Send this video to your friend who needs a little help with her brows and say nothing. Hey girl, welcome back to Glam Life by Meg, where I teach you how to efficiently and glamorously live your very best life. Say hi in the comments if you're new here. It's nice to virtually meet you. Before we get to the good stuff, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And don't forget to ring that bell so that you can be notified every single time that I post a video. I zoomed you in because today we're going to be talking about my eyebrows. This is my most asked question as a makeup artist, is how do I get my eyebrows to look like this? This one's done, this one's not. I'm gonna show you how to get from A to B. Let's do it. You have some choices here. I'm gonna talk to you about my most used products, the things that I'm loving the most right now to get my brows to get to this stage. I personally either stick with a gel product or a pencil product. Those have been my most successful. First things first, you have to take care of your eyebrows. I often have clients come with overgrown eyebrows and sit down in my chair and I only have 20 minutes to give them a full face. Come to your makeup appointment ready if you are coming to a makeup appointment. It makes a lot more sense for you to take care of your eyebrows first instead of trying to fill in the random things and then work around it. That can be kind of weird. But make sure when you sit down to do your makeup that you have your brows ready to go in the way that you want them. You'll need tweezers for that. You will also need a pair of little eyebrow scissors. Now here, let's see if you can see. They're slanted up a little bit to help prevent when you're trimming. It helps prevent you from cutting into the brow. It just keeps everything exactly where you need it. Oh, look, I got a little bit of a weird spot right there. And I highly recommend, like I said, doing this before you do the rest of your makeup, because right now I'm trying to pick those hairs right out of my brow. Find the shape that works for you. Those are my most used tools. When you're trimming, I'll show you on this one, you're gonna brush the hairs up and then you're going to trim anything that's outside of the line. I did most of the trimming that I preferred to do before I started this video, but that is a great way to go about it. If you're not sure where your exact line is when you're starting to fill things in, brush everything up and you can find that bottom line. And then when you go to the top, brush everything down and you can see the shape that you're looking for. So I'm starting with the gel. This is the Morphe Chocolate Mousse Brow Cream. And I know that they have a full like Arch Obsessions. It comes with a clear eyebrow gel, the colored pomade, the M158 angled brush, and a brow pencil. So it's all in the same color family and you pretty much have everything you need right here. So you're gonna take this little tiny angled brush. This is the key, is having a great angled brush. I start like right about here and deposit most of the color there, because if you deposit that heaviest amount right here, then it's gonna get really intense. And I like to have more of like that slightly faded look so that it looks almost real. But currently I want to get that bottom line sorted out. I'm making short brush-like strokes. That mimics the idea of hairs. And if you really want to take it there, take this little eyebrow pencil after and make the little hair-like strokes after you fill it in. That gives more dimension to the look. You know, you just find your spots where you know that you want to fill stuff in. You can always go back and add more. How do you guys like this close-up of my face? My goodness. Then I'm taking it up to the top. And you don't want to be too intense with the top of the brow because then it can look really fake. So I try to keep it a little more relaxed and just mimicking those hair strokes. We're not trying to look like Instagram here. We're trying to look like everyday life. Just your everyday glams. Those are more of a relaxed brow look. You can do an Instagram brow, but it really only looks good on Instagram. When someone sees you in real life with that, it just looks really jarring and really fake, and it's hard for the eye to read that. Cool. So yeah, I'm kind of fading, not like an intense fade, but just so that it looks a little bit lighter in the front. Kind of get a little bit of a shape going here. I go back and forth with how I like the front of my brow to look, but I never want it to look super harsh. Just touching that one up a little bit. Okay, so now you can see there's a little bit more happening here. The color and that evening out of the brow, it makes the eye read it in a way where it just looks like it frames your face. Your face looks lifted, it looks a little bit thinner when you have the right brow shape and the right dimension going on. I'm gonna quickly take the brow pencil and just kind of mimic some of those hair-like strokes so that they look like hairs, but still getting that dimension. And it also helps, like I keep looking up into my viewfinder right here, because when you're looking really close in the mirror, you don't necessarily get the view of the overall face. I'm really tight in the mirror, so you need to take a step back Same thing when you're plucking and shaping your brows. Always take a step back, look at it, see what's happening. Like right now I'm like, okay, we're looking pretty good, but I have a little bit of something going on over here that might need to be filled in. You gotta just take that extra step back. Yeah, I got a little weirdness happening in here. Your eyebrows are like sisters, not twins. Everybody says it, not everybody applies it, if that makes sense. Also, if you're not sure, don't pluck it. If you're looking at a hair and you're like, should I pluck it? Should I not? Don't pluck it. Put the tweezers down, come back tomorrow. I do get a lot of questions asking, oh, who does your brows? Me. The only other person in my life who has ever touched my eyebrows is my mom, when she taught me how to do it when I was in the 7th grade or something. I don't know. I was in middle school and I was upset because I had a unibrow. She showed me and that was it. I've just done my eyebrows since then. I just handle it myself and I find that it's better that way. I don't get sucked into the trends of what eyebrows are looking like. Like, nope, I just do what's right for my face. So then my trick here is take the pencil, line it up with the edge of your eye, and my brow is actually already at that right length on this side. On this side, I could go a little bit longer, frame the face a little better. Don't want it to go too far. See, and then I take that there. Yeah, that's a good measure for the end of the brow because sometimes it's hard to tell where to stop. If your eyebrows stop short, it looks really abnormal on the face, especially when they're filled in. I get a lot of clients who sit down and their brows only go to here. Just extend it a little bit. Like most of this is just a hope and a dream. That's what we're doing here. We're fulfilling our hopes and dreams. Here I am taking a step back, far away step back. A little bit of a weird thing going on here. Honestly, to get the best look, thicker brows make you look younger because babies don't pluck their eyebrows. Can you imagine? Oh my God, that'd be a nightmare. The thinner that your eyebrow is, the older that you look. So if you have thick brows, don't be sad about it. You have a good thing going for you, and then all these other people are gonna be out here plucking their eyebrows totally off, and they're gonna have trouble with regrowth, and you're not. You're gonna be like, oh, look at me, I already had the thick brows, and I'm already amazing. It's kind of how I did. And then once you have them set, a good clear brow gel, you can also get a colored brow gel if you so choose. I brush up here and over here. This kind of keeps the hairs in place. Yeah, this way everything stays in place. It's kind of like hairspray for your eyebrows, but don't actually put hairspray in your eyebrows. That used to be, before they invented brow gel products, that was a thing. Everyone's like, oh yeah, just spray hairspray on your face. Please do not spray hairspray on your face. I know people talk about all these life hacks. That's a really good life hack to have problematic skin. You'd be having acne all up and down the place. All up and down the street. No thank you. We all have a couple weird stragglers. That's all it is. Nothing crazy. You just fill it in and just do a little zhuzhing back and forth and you're good to go. I highly recommend when you come home from work or come home from wherever you're going, take a look and see if any brows are out of the place of that perfect shape that you made and just get rid of those. Like if there's any that are like down here or like right in the middle, you can get those stragglers before you wash everything off and go to bed. That way you don't get confused when it comes to actually shaping it. Sometimes it can get confusing if you don't have anything going on. Send this video to your friend who needs a little help with her brows and say nothing. And until next time, stay hydrated, sis.